This is why you need to discover the secrets of Viking survival, because their ingenious ways can inspire us all. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you love learning about history and ingenious survival, make sure to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to comment below with your thoughts. In the far north, where winter is a relentless force, the Norse, known as Vikings, faced a constant battle for survival. Their world was shaped by ice, wind and darkness, demanding not just resilience, but a deep understanding of nature. The Vikings learned to work with their environment, using every resource wisely and adapting their lives to the land's harsh rhythms. Their tools, clothing, ships, and especially their homes reflected a profound relationship with the wilderness. This ingenuity allowed them not just to survive, but to thrive in one of the planet's most demanding habitats. When we look at their settlements, we see a masterclass in sustainable living, evidence of human adaptation and innovation. At the heart of this story stands their greatest creation, the Viking Longhouse, a marvel of survival and community. The Viking Longhouse was more than a shelter. It was a self-sustaining ecosystem, protecting people, livestock and food through brutal winters. Its low, earth-hugging form blended into the landscape, deflecting wind rather than fighting it. The long, narrow design maximized space and minimized exposure to the cold. Inside, life revolved around shared work, meals and stories, all under one roof. Every element served multiple purposes. Timber frames, stone foundations and thick turf walls provided warmth and efficiency. Built from local materials, the Longhouse was sustainable and perfectly adapted to its environment. Its design reflected centuries of accumulated wisdom, balancing function and harmony with nature. The Longhouse was not just built on the land, it was built of the land, a living machine for survival. The Longhouse's curved walls, inspired by Viking ships, were a feat of engineering. This aerodynamic shape let wind flow over the house, reducing strain and keeping out the cold. The arched design distributed the heavy turf roof's weight, allowing for large, open, communal spaces. Massive timbers formed the ribs, sunk deep for stability, much like a ship's frame. This cross-pollination of shipbuilding and architecture created a structure both strong and resilient. The Longhouse was, in essence, a ship brought ashore, built to weather the storms of the Arctic winter. It was a testament to the Vikings' mastery of both land and sea. The true genius of the Longhouse lay in its thick, earth-packed walls. Double walls of wattle or stone, filled with soil and turf, created a barrier over a metre thick. These walls absorbed heat from the hearth by day and released it slowly at night, acting as natural radiators. Turf cladding provided windproofing and insulation, while snow on the roof added another layer of protection. The house became a living part of the ecosystem, with grass and wildflowers growing on its walls. Unlike modern, energy-intensive materials, these natural walls were sustainable and effective. The Vikings proved that warmth and durability could come from the land itself. Their living walls embodied practicality, sustainability, and respect for nature. At the centre of the Longhouse was the hearth, a long, open fire pit that provided heat, light, and a place for cooking. Its central location allowed warmth to radiate throughout the space, making every bit of energy count. The rising smoke cured meats and fish, preserving food for the long winter. Around the hearth, families worked, ate and shared stories, forging strong community bonds. The fire was the engine of daily life and survival. It symbolized the interdependence of everyone under the roof. The hearth was more than warmth. It was the beating heart of Viking life. Ingeniously, Vikings housed livestock at one end of the longhouse, separated by a low partition. The animals' body heat helped warm the entire building, reducing the need for scarce firewood. This arrangement made tending animals easier during storms and provided valuable manure for spring planting. The system was symbiotic. Humans sheltered animals, animals provided warmth and resources. Sharing space with livestock was practical, if not always pleasant. It reflected a mindset focused on survival and efficiency. The longhouse was a complete life support system for both people and animals. The longhouse roof was a layered masterpiece, timber birch bark for waterproofing and thick turf for insulation. In winter, snow piled atop the turf, acting as a natural duvet and trapping warmth inside. The roof's gentle slope was designed to hold snow, not shed it, maximizing insulation. A simple smoke hole let out hearth smoke, while the near absence of windows and minimal doors prevented heat loss. Porches and baffles shielded entrances from icy drafts. The result was a snug, heat-efficient sanctuary, perfectly adapted to the northern climate. The Vikings harnessed nature's own materials and principles for survival. Their roofs were as much a part of the landscape as the earth itself. The Viking longhouse offers timeless lessons for sustainable living. Built from local biodegradable materials, it created a closed-loop system where nothing was wasted. Its passive heating, natural insulation, and use of body heat are principles modern architects are rediscovering. The design fostered community and resilience, not just environmental sustainability. The longhouse challenges us to rethink how we build, using form, material and community to reduce our reliance on artificial energy. Its legacy is one of adaptation, ingenuity and ecological wisdom. As we face our own environmental challenges, the longhouse stands as a blueprint for intelligent, sustainable living. The echoes of Viking ingenuity remind us survival and thriving come from working with, not against, the natural world.